welcome back to The Sims 3 Create a World Part 11. This is possibly the last part of the Create a World series that is uploaded on Saturday. The only thing really that's left is just doing some more landscaping, working on maybe some more rock fixtures. I figured I would go ahead and leave that up to you guys. If you would like to see more of that, I do have more rock formations to put in. Mostly the trees are pretty much done. I have a flower that I do want to be putting in as well. It's the yellow heather, I believe is what it's called. It just looked pretty nice. It brings in another color to the world, and it does look like something that would spread maybe naturally on the ground. So that was kind of the flower that I have chosen so far, but I thought I would leave it up to you. I'll leave in the comments below if you would like to still see more of the building of rock formations, if you would like to see me adding more of the flowers to the world. So I thought I would leave that up to you. Go ahead and leave that down in the comments below on if you would like to see any more of that being done on the world. Otherwise, I will just go ahead and keep that off camera, and if that's the case, this will be the last episode of the actual Create a World series, and then anything else that gets uploaded for this will be any of the speed builds for the lots that will get put into the world, along with any of the subway stations and stuff like that. So again, just go ahead and leave a comment down below. Do you want to see more of the rock formations being built? Do you want to see more areas of where this heather gets put? As you can see, I'm putting some of it in right now. If you would like to see a little bit more of that, go ahead and leave that down in the comments below. So other things that still need to get done yet with this world, I still need to work on the routing. I have gone through and decided what areas the Sims are not going to be allowed to go in. I figured all of the mountain ranges, the Sims are not going to be able to go into those areas. So I made them not routable, so the Sims can't go there, and hopefully by the looks of it, I've gone over it a few times, it doesn't look like I have any areas that are missed, so hopefully no Sims get spawned anywhere that they can't get out of. And then the other thing that I think I'm going to go ahead and do, I haven't done it yet because honestly I'm not sure what it will do with the camera aspect of it in Ka itself. But before the world is officially released, or I'm even thinking about putting it up for testing, so like a beta version, I do plan on making it where the camera in-game can't go to certain points. And the area that I'm thinking of is the large mountain on the one side, the one that's got a little bit of the snow that I have painted on there, the one that is supposed to appear really tall. That one, I think I'm going to make it where the camera can't go over there. I've already marked it out where even in the water the Sims can't go. So if you were to play this world like a regular world where you have boats, cars, all that stuff, which is quite capable of doing. I did put in all the roads that are necessary. So if you do want to play in this world and have cars, that's perfectly fine. So I went ahead and planned for that, and have decided the water area behind the large mountain with the snow, the mountain area that's got the waterfall and it's going to have the castle, I've made that area not routable. So the Sims should not be going over there. They hopefully won't be taking their boat around that side of the island. I guess in a way I'm kind of wanting it to make it look like maybe this isn't exactly an island, by making it where the camera can't go over there. So I kind of want it to look like there's more mountain ranges and more, unroutable terrain and just dangerous type of landscape in that area, like rocky mountains and sharp edges. Like it continues, almost like we're on the edge of the mountain itself, and we're just kind of in a valley that happens to be on the edge of the the land, and it does have a little bit of the ocean, or maybe that's just a really big lake that happens to surround this area, and you just can't see other land on the other side. That that's always a possibility, and that's kind of like my idea of it all. So I'm going to make it where the camera can't go on that side. Since I have everything unroutable anyway, there really is no point. But I don't know what that's going to do in Ka. Like, I'll have to experiment with it, I guess, and see how that works and where the best place to have, like, I'm not sure. I've never done it before, so I'm not really too sure how it's going to work. But yeah. Anyway, another area that needs to be done yet, and I've already worked on some of it, is the routing. So you have to have the routing map up, have it shown. And you got to check all of the lines in the circle area. So the circles that are on them, that's where the Sims can spawn, or like an animal can spawn. And then you have to have all these lines that go from one spot to a next, and they have to be connected. If they're not connected, then the sim or the animal can't use that area to walk through. They can't walk through it. But I've also read that if they're broken, it can cause lag. So I'm doing what I can to make sure all the lines are connected. I've even had to make some of the areas not routable because I just could not get the lines to get connected. So I thought, well, it's kind of around the riverbank anyway, so I went ahead and just painted it so it can't be routable. But I'm a little confused about how it looks, and maybe I'm not thinking right. I'm not really too sure. So I posted some pictures and circled some of the areas to kind of look at, to kind of give you an example of what's going on. So as you can see, the left-hand corner or the left-hand side of that circle, all the lines are there. They are connected. They are also connected in the circle that is down below a little bit. That picture isn't the greatest picture, but they are connected. And then you're going to see in the next screenshot, those are the exact areas that I have circled here. All I did was move the camera to the side just a little bit, and the lines have completely disappeared or disconnected from the circle altogether. So the top left hand there, you can see the lines are completely just about all gone. And then at the bottom right there, the circle is no longer connected to the lines. So I don't know if that means they're broke or not, because I can rotate the camera more and the lines will come back. No matter how many times I mess with it, the lines that make the lines come back, they tend to disappear, or they move, or maybe they won't disappear quite as much. They'll still be there, but they'll be a little bit smaller, or they'll disconnect somewhere else. I don't know if that means that the routing is broke or not. So if you could leave, if you have any ideas or suggestions, or you know what's going on, or maybe I don't need to worry about it at all. Maybe the routing is fine as long as I can see the line at one angle or another. If it's there, does that mean that the routing is okay? I don't know. If you could maybe let me know in the comments below what you think, and hopefully what I'm thinking in regards to the routing, that it's still going to be okay even though different angles they disappear. And as you can see here in the world, I have decided to go ahead and add another lot. I marked it as residential. I don't know still yet if it will be. But I just thought as I was moving around, I was getting ready to do this area and get some more landscaping, trees and stuff put in it. And I thought the end of that road it just felt like it needed to have another lot on it. Like it just seemed like it needed something there. So I just went ahead and added a lot. I think it is 28 by 48, I think is the size of it. And I thought I didn't have any other lots in the world that actually connected to the river. So I thought this would be a good place for it to be. It's right here on the outside of it, and thought this would be a good area. Like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I might even just leave it blank and just let you guys go ahead and build on it and create something. So, but yeah, I don't know yet what I'm going to do there for sure. So I just went ahead and decided to put some more rocks over here, and I raised the terrain underneath it again to kind of bring in some more of the rock bed of the river, just to try to help tie in these rocks, to try to help make it look like they belong there. It just looks a little weird to me for the rocks to look like they're just kind of hanging. So bringing this up a little bit and making it look like they are connected down below, I just feel that it helps make it look a little bit better and tie it in. So I tried to blend it in. I tried to make it look like some of the sand had kind of flowed over the rock a little bit, try to blend it in a little bit. So that's what I was doing there at the end, just to try to help make it look a little bit more natural. And I'm going to go ahead and put some more of that bulrush plant around and get a little bit more decorating on that. Other areas that I had thought about possibly making it where Sims couldn't go was in the areas that have a lot of the thick trees. From what I am seeing so far with the routing, they look like they can walk and will be fine. They're not going to get stuck. All the routing has all the lines and the circles and everything's connected. But I had thought about maybe making it where they just couldn't go. Like that area over there in the top right hand corner, for example, is really thick of trees. The routing looks good. I didn't see any issues in the area. I had to take and unroute some of it by the mountain just because it just was easier than trying to do anything with that. I mean, it was right next to the mountain range anyway, so I marked it to not be routable. But for the most part, the Sims will be fine in those thick trees. But then I got to thinking, well, what if, I mean, I don't want to make a lot of areas unroutable on the actual land portion of it, because if you're like me, you like to be able to add more lots, and I like to be able to add lots wherever I want to. I don't always necessarily go with the lots that are already there. Sometimes I want them in a different spot, so I'll add, you know, my own custom ones and build there. So I decided to just go ahead and leave them alone, because if I were to mark it unroutable, you wouldn't be able to put another lot on that spot. The game won't allow you to do it, and you can't change it unless you put it back into Create a World and change it there. So I'm going to go ahead and leave them alone. That way you can add more lots to the world if you would like. And we are now to the screenshots. Like I said, it's a very good possibility that this may be the final episode for the Create a World. Just let me know down below in the comments if you would like to see some more rock building, because that's really about all that's left. Rock building and adding maybe a few more plants here and there. So let me know down below. Otherwise, if it sounds like you would like not to see any more videos like that, then this will be the last one of the series until I start building on the lots. So I hope you enjoyed this journey of building this world, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!